welcome to a kind of free flow, pranayama, a bit movement type of class. Now, obviously this summer energy, this fire energy, and quite often when we're talking about fire, we're talking about breath of fire and the solar plexus, you know, where our strength and power come from our third chakra, the solar plexus, Manipura as well. So what we want to do is build up that heat, build up that fire within the body. In yin yoga, when we start talking about sun, we start talking about the heart space as well, small intestines, the spleen, but also this idea of that we've been planting seeds in springtime and taking our time and working on different things, and obviously in the summertime it's blooming. So you can look at it from various different points in our cycle. As women, summer is when we feel the best. It's when our ovulation is. We feel good about ourselves. Our skin looks nice. Our hair. We're just feeling all of that energy, and we feel like we've got the energy to really kind of thrive when we're in summer in our cycle as well. So this is just a little bit of a play around with that energy to welcome in the summer. Sit nice and tall on your mat, eyes closed, rub the palms together, create that heat. Hands an extension of our heart chakra. So we just build up a little bit of heat, get that energy flowing, and then push firmly through heart center when you are ready. Big sigh out through the mouth, let it go. Deep inhale through the nose. And release. 2 more times. And just inhaling, exhaling through the nose, connecting with your own breath, allowing that breath to extend all the way down to your root at the base of the spine. As you exhale, just allowing that relaxation through the body, through the face, the shoulders. I was just taking a moment to notice how you feel today. Is there anything you're working through that you'd like to make an intention for the practice? Whether that's just to even just be with your body, be with your breath. Just take a moment at the third eye point. And then exhale, let it go. So we're going to start with a breath of fire, but with something called Linga Mudra. Linga Mudra is where it's like balancing the fire energy within the body. So I'm going to clasp our hands together like we would in Venus Lock, but then I want you to stick up the right thumb, you know, the right side being our masculine side, our sun side, and then that thumb is going to be wrapped by the index finger and the thumb of your left hand. This then comes to where your solar plexus is, in front of your navel point. Spine's nice and tall, crown lifted, chin tucked. And then sharp exhales through the nose. Inhales passive, breath of fire, pumping the navel point. So when you're ready. Deep inhale, hold, should be able able to hold your breath for a long time here with so much oxygen going through the body and the blood. And exhale, release the mudra. You can shake out the hands if you like to. And move on to prana shakti, so drawing like energy in from up above. We inhale, the arms go up, and then exhale through the mouth, and then the hands go into fists and the elbows come down into the body. So inhale up. Inhale, arms up, hold, root lock, pull up the pelvic floor, squeeze, feel the energy between the hands above you. And exhale, release hands into lap, go within, notice how buzzy the body feels, raring to go now. Both of those are quite big energy boosters that you can use separately, you know, just when you need, perhaps not a coffee, but just a bit of burst of energy to get through the day. So we're just going to warm up the body from root to crown. So bring in the legs as wide as feels comfortable for you today. It doesn't need to be super wide, just as long as you feel comfortable enough. Inhale, arms go up. We're going to exhale down to the left foot. Inhale up through center and exhale down through to the right foot. And just keep on going at that pace with the breath. Inhale up and exhale down. Should feel quite a nice stretch through the back of the legs as well as through the groin, sciatic nerve. If you've got quite a good pace now, just see if you can go a little bit faster. Inhale through center, hold, and exhale, release. Bring the legs in into easy pose. We're going to do some Sufi grinds. So inhale as the body comes forward around the hips, and then exhale as it goes round. So these kind of like pestle and mortar. Going around, curving into the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. These can be as little or as big as you want. Just see how you feel today. Sometimes it's quite nice to do a big sweeping one, but other times it's quite nice to keep it quite contained, quite small around the spine. It's just whatever feels good for you. And then in the opposite direction. Head still in line with spine, it's not flicking up and down. We want the energy flow to be able to get up to your head, so therefore it's flicking up and down. That won't allow the alignment to happen. working on our sacral, creativity, femininity, reproductive system. Inhale through center. Exhale, release. Hands on the front of the foot, wherever that is. Inhale forward. Chest is nice and open. Exhale, round and back. Again, keep the head nice and straight. Doesn't need to be flicking up and down. So you should be feeling that kind of through the mid back, like you would be doing a cat-cow on a tabletop. This is just seated. So therefore, we're just starting to work up the spine towards our solar plexus, moving the energy up the body. And then if you've got used to the movement and you want to go a bit faster, you can start sounding a bit like a breath of fire with the breath. Notice the feeling of the heat through the body as we start moving our way up. Inhale through center. Hold. And release. Hands on shoulders, fingers at the front, thumbs at the back. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale through center, release. Now the opposite way, inhale right, exhale left. So just opening up the heart space, feel that through the chest, a twist through the upper back now. Inhale through center, hold, and release. Just taking a moment to go within, notice how you feel. I just feel like this kind of buzzing around the heart, throat area now, that energy is like lifted up towards the chest. And now we're going to move it up towards the head. So inhale, shoulders up to ears, and exhale, release. Inhale up, hold, and release. Okay, so hands together in prayer mudra around the navel point. Going to inhale, the hands go up, bring the hands into a lotus at the third eye point, lift that lotus up to the sky, and then exhale, sweep the arms through the aura, and keep on repeating that movement just for a few times. Inhale, prayer, lotus at the third eye, send that lotus up to the sky, and exhale around. So this energy, this idea of energy, continuous energy moving up through the chakras, offering up to the infinity, and then clearing the energy around your space. couple more times. At the end of your next exhale, just allow the fingertips to come onto the ground. Take a deep inhale from the ground up through the body. And exhale, release back into the ground. 2 more times. Okay, so the energy is flowing, it's all gone through the chakras. We're now going to go into a little bit of sun salutation. It'd be rude not to do a sun salutation for the summer solstice. So first of all, we're just going to come onto a tabletop position, just do a few cat-cows, just to move throughout the body. Inhale, as you come into a cow, exhale round into your cat. As fast as slow as you like to. You can also hang for a moment at each edge, just to feel the stretch through the back. Then we'll inhale into a neutral position, tuck the toes under, and then exhale, downward dog. Now first downward dog, have a wiggle out, see how you feel. I've got a bit of a knee injury at the moment, so apologies, just work with your own body and don't worry about if mine looks a little bit different. Just listen to my lead. So taking long deep breaths here. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, we're going to step forward to the top of the mat. Just hang there for a second, just shake the head yes, shake the head no. Really allow the shoulders to kind of roll forward. Let it all hang. And using your hands, we're going to sweep up the legs, very slow inhale, leading us into a standing position. Raise the arms up, Prayer Mudra, inhale, and exhale, fold all the way down into that hanging position. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on knees, straight back, and exhale all the way down into a plank, and then coming all the way down to your mat, onto your belly. Untuck the toes. Slow inhale into a cobra. Tuck the toes under and exhale into your downward dog. Wiggle out or be still, your choice. A few long deep breaths. And in your next inhale, you're going to step forward. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands in prayer. Look up to the sky and exhale through heart center. Just a little bit faster. Inhale up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, your choice. Tuck toes under, exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Next exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down into a ball. Inhale, rise. Exhale through heart center. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. All the way down. Inhale, cobra.
Exhale, downward dog. Feel the heat rising. Sun Salutations, as old as time, is a beautiful practice. Some people do this 108 times. On some solstice, we are not doing that today. Lots of people do it if that is something that you're interested in. Next, exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, through heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. So 108 Sun Salutations. There's a force to be reckoned with. I know one person who follows this platform who does it every year. I think it takes a couple of hours or something, but plenty of places do it online and in person if that's something you want to look into. It is tough. Next, exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale through heart center. We'll do it one more time. A staple piece to know, just to fire up some energy. If you're going to do nothing else in a day, even if you just did one Sun Salutation, it kind of allows this energy flicking throughout the body, powers it up. Next, exhale, step forward. Heart center. And then just letting the hands go either side, mountain pose, separate the feet a little bit. Just really feel that connection to the earth beneath you. Release heat through the body, through the mouth. But just this power that you feel in mountain pose, this strength, that energy that we're working with, some of the solar plexus, strength and power. That little that gives us that motivation to move forward with projects, with what we want in life. Because we can have anything that we want, it's just whether or not we action it. Now, summer gives us all this energy because there's so much more light in the day. We obviously naturally have more energy. So with that energy, what are you going to do with it? You're going to utilize it. Something that you want to achieve. We need to harness energy while we can in the summer months, because then that means come autumn when we're letting go, come winter when we're supposed to be deep resting, come spring when we're planning. It's this cycle. We want to follow that cycle with nature. Why? Why do we flow with nature? Because if we didn't, we probably wouldn't get anything done. It's the same with our women's cycle as well. Going to the gym, our yoga practice, it's not going to look the same in summer as it is to when we are bleeding. Ovulation and bleeding is two very different things. So honouring that energy within, we are very familiar with this as women. Deep inhale, arms above the head, and exhale, you're going to release to the ground. Inhale up, exhale down, just a few times. One last time. Let it hang, let yourself hang. Shake the head yes, no. Allow the shoulders to really roll forward. You can place the hands on the mat. Going to widen your stance, toes are outwards, heels are inwards, come down, come into your Malasana. So Malasana is really interesting, something that's obviously in a lot of asana practices. When you sit in Malasana, you're aligning all your chakras. So we started with that, we're going to end with that as well. So long, deep breaths. And you can imagine, if you want to, this light coming up from the root, going through each chakra as you breathe. Up and down through the spine. Let it go on the exhale. And just noticing how the body feels, the heat, the energy. Start settling our nervous system. Deep inhale. And let it go. Release the hands. Pop them behind you to place the bum down. Come all the way down. Feet as wide as your mat. We're going to starfish completely out. Be as big as you can. Imagining this big circle around you, this bright yellow summer solar plexus sun energy, or a fire, a ring of fire around the body. Just settling into your deep relaxation for a few minutes. Noticing how the energy shifted. Not even that long of a practice, but using movement and breath together is so powerful. And obviously, the practices that we've done are very ancient, various pranayamas, kundalini yoga poses, as well as sun salutations. There's a reason why people do these. There's always a reason, always an energy flow. Just continue to breathe. Just relax. Trying to let go of the body. We'll just have a little bit of sound to accompany.
Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release, let it go. Gently start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bring some energy back into the body. And then rotating the wrists and the ankles. Sweep the arms over the head, point the toes, nice big inhale. And draw the knees into the chest, exhale, rock from side to side on your lower back, gentle massage. You can put the hands behind the knees and then rock and roll up the mat into a seated position. And rub the palms together. Push firmly through heart center. Sigh, let it go. Deep inhale. Release. Inhale. Let it go. One more time. Just a natural breath in and out of the nose, just making sure you take a moment of gratitude to yourself for carving out your home practice. And then just thinking of what you are grateful for in your life. So important. Attitude of gratitude. How lucky we are. And in the practice, however you feel drawn to, Sat Nam. And I hope that just gives you this nice little burst of fiery summer energy to get moving with your day and the energy of the season. I'll see you again soon. Sat Nam.